So, welcome to another For the Drive review. Today we are at another dealership, Packers Motors at Egbeda, and the full description to their location will be placed in the description. So, if you want to check them out, just go to the description and you will see the full address to where they are. And they have a couple of nice cars here, and they have allowed me to poke around a few of them. And today we're actually looking at the Lexus IS 250. Yep, and I think that this is probably one of the best used cars you can have if you're looking for something sporty and practical at the same time. So let's get into it. Everybody wants to get a car in your 20s, which is quite nice. And if you're getting a car in your 20s, you should buy something that flatters you a little bit. And I think this car will flatter you. Because of the philosophy of this car, we will begin from the drivetrain. So this car is powered by a 4-cylinder engine, 4 plugs. It has 205 horsepower and it has about 184 pounds-feet of torque. The engine revs to 6,400 RPM. That's the max rev. What does 200 horsepower do for you? I think that is perfectly powered. For a car this size and with rear-wheel drive, I think 204 horsepower it's a good bit of power. Most people would never use that much power in their car actually, and I think it's practical enough for most people. It has a 6-speed gearbox. It's an automatic gearbox, but one trick that Lexus have up their sleeve is the paddle shifter. So if you put the transmission in sport, the car gives you the option of manually shifting your gear, so you don't have to rely on the gearbox to shift for you. You can just wait and then gearbox, and you can just press this for upshift and the other one for downshift, and it's very beautiful. I love how solid it's. Plastic, but it's very high quality plastic. It feels quite good. And the question you're asking is, why would you want to shift gears yourself? And the answer to that is that if you want to drive quickly, and you want to do things your own way, this is a better way to drive. And the paddle shifters are mounted to the steering wheel and not the steering column. So that means no matter how you turn the wheel, the paddle shifter is always where you want it. What other things I think are interesting about this car? This car has independent suspension all round. What that means is that when you're driving, you want to drive comfortably, this car will drive comfortably, and if you want to drive harshly, this car will drive harshly. And it's because of Lexus wanted this car to be a sporty sedan, so that makes the car a hoot to have around. So 200 horsepower engine, 6-speed transmission, beautifully balanced suspension that is firm enough for you to drive in corners without the car shaking and the car leaning in. When you go into corners, the car would stay flat. So this car is not really for people who like relaxed driving. It's for people who want to drive quickly and want to drive precisely. So this kind of car would fit you that much. So let's move to my other favorite part of this car, and that is the exterior design. Lexus did well. For a car designed in 2011, it's so sculptured that I love it. There are very few cars that I fall in love with. I love this one very much, and if I'm looking for a 4-door sedan to buy, I'll probably be looking for this one. I love how the rear side is tight, at the same time it's pompous, very sculptured. I love the way the wheel sits with the rear side. I love the way the bonnet is very low. It gives you great visibility out of the car, and so when you're driving, you're not seeing the bonnet, you're seeing the road in front of you. So the bonnet is low, the roof line is low, and then it comes down into the boot lid that is very high up. So it's just a different feeling when you look at this. There are very few cars that when you come down from, you want to look back at them. This is one of those cars. So the exterior design is a winner. It has LED headlights and HID, so you don't have to worry about visibility at night. It's properly powered. At the same time, you have daytime running light. It's the shape of an L. It's Lexus signature light. It has the same thing at the back. The car also have rear view camera, to make reversing easier. A rear view camera, and it works perfectly, showing you just where you are. So it's a very perfect system. And the vehicle has keyless entry, so all you have to do is to have your key fob in your hands and the car would come off. So that means it also has a start stop button. It's a button operated something, ignition. Third favorite thing about this car, and that is the interior. The color scheme in this particular car is actually beige. It's this creamy looking leather interior. It's mixed with wood. It's mixed with plastic in a few places, and this car has about almost 10 speakers in here, individual speakers, each of them with their own unique function, and it makes the volume and the sound quality that much better. So it's not just one big speaker, it's actually carefully placed speaker around the cars that have their own individual function. And another thing about this car is the seats are properly comfortable. They are electronically adjustable, so you can have them come forward or you can have them go backward. At the same time, you can take them up. You can also adjust the back seats, which is nice. Infotainment system is here. You can control different things like the climate, the audio, the display. You can connect your phone up here, answer calls and make calls. You can also control the HVAC, the AC control, where you would have physical buttons before. Now you have the screen. Then of course you have this sunroof. You can either have it up or you take it back, and it's a very nice option to have in the car, especially at night. I mean, you just turn off the AC, put down the windows, and then you're just chilling on the chill of the night. It's a cool addition. Right, so how much does this car cost? Now, if you've been following from the beginning till now, this car is a very nice economy car. It's for those people who want a sporty drive and a practical car together, a car that looks good and drives every day, a car that when it breaks down you won't have to sell your wardrobe to fix it up because it has Toyota's reliability but Lexus style and Lexus luxury. This car costs, and I think it's perfectly for what you get. I think that's a very good price. And again, I love this car. So thank you, thank Parker's Motors for they were very nice allowing us have a poke in their car. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying on for the entirety of the video. We remain for the drive, and for personal consultation you can call us or email us, or you can check our Instagram handle. Please like, subscribe, and keep loving cars. God bless you.